Minteh was unplayable on the day. He was everywhere. He was causing chaos to Marco Correa. And though before the match, I already knew I didn't believe Chelsea was going to get anything from the match, but I didn't expect the way the forward line caused so much chaos to the defense, to the Chelsea defense. Hey guys, welcome to the Set Plays. Today I'm just going to discuss who, in my opinion, were the 10 best performers for the weekend. At number 10, I have Tom Bishop of Hoffenheim. So the 19-year-old who played as a right winger was actually fantastic. He was direct, constantly attacking the defenders, and ended up scoring a goal, created 5 big chances, and just was in all a menace to the Werder Bremen defense. So with that, he makes it into my list as the number 10 player. And at number 9, I have Ryan Christie of Bournemouth, who to me was the most I think he was the player who passed the eye test the most. He was the player who was just fantastic. And even if he didn't score a goal, he probably will still make it into my list because he was just unplayable on the day. Playing as a deep line midfielder, he had an assist and scored a wonderful goal from outside the 18-yard box. So Ryan Christie makes it as my number 9th person. In number 8, I have Marc Roca of Real Betis. Now, I know there will be those with the school of thought that Anthony should be ahead of Marc Roca, and I get it. I mean, Anthony had a goal and an assist in the game, but for some reason I just feel Marc Roca was better in terms of his final play, in terms of attacking. And considering the fact that Marc Roca only played about 45 minutes of the game and was able to still get 2 goals, one fantastic outside the 18 shot, I think he just tips it ahead of Anthony to make it into the list. Number 7, I have Jürgen Ekkelenkamp of Udinese. That's the first Serie A person in my list. And Ekkelenkamp scored 2 goals, helping Serie A breeze past Empoli 3-0. And he was just unplayable. He was always at the right place at the right time. He was making the right runs. Today was just his day. I watched the game and he was just everywhere. He was just affecting play. Every time he touched the ball, it felt like something was going to happen. So I really rated him for the week, and I hope he improves on his performance for this week. Number 6, I have Juan Jordan of Deportivo Alaves. Some people pronounce this as Juan Jordan, so I don't know whichever way it is. I pronounce it as Juan Jordan. And though he played, I think he came in at halftime. On that game, and he was just unplayable. He was everywhere in the midfield, bossing around the midfield. He got 2 goals, though one was a penalty, but a very fantastic, well-worked goal from the corner kick. And that was just individual brilliance. Like, you don't coach that. It was just individual brilliance to be able to strike the ball the way he struck it from the corner kick. So it was just a beautiful game to watch, and could have easily gotten an assist at the end of the game, if not for just a slight miss-touch of the ball and sent the ball past the right post. So Juan Jordan, my number 6. At number 5, I have PSG's Fabian Ruiz. Now, I don't know, some people may not like the fact that I added Fabian Ruiz to my list, but the midfielder he put on a very good midfield display. He was just on point. He played, everything was just going through him. He was bringing out the ball from the defense very well and giving a lot of accurate long passes. It was just a 10 over 10 midfield play. Now, I know most of the times we tend to judge footballers these days by goals and assists. And yes, he did get the goal in the day, but I still feel his performance alone warranted a place in the list with or without the goal. And so that is how he makes it into my list. At number 4, we have Takumi Minamino of Monaco. Monaco were just all over Nantes on the day, beating Nantes 7-1. and with Minamino contributing 3 goals, I think scoring 1 goal and creating 2 assists. That was just a fantastic attacking midfield play. I think he played as a number 10 in the game and probably, arguably, could have made it higher up in my list, but I think I think fourth was the best spot for him, considering Nantes were 1 man down for about 70 minutes of the game. So Takumi Minamino, number 4. At number 3, we have Yankuba Minteh of Brighton. Now, Yankuba Minteh was unplayable on the day. He was everywhere. He was causing chaos to Marco Correa. And though before the match, I already knew I didn't believe Chelsea was going to get anything from the match, but I didn't expect the way the forward line caused so much chaos to the defense, to the Chelsea defense, and Yankuba Minteh just summed it up with his 2 goals and an amazing performance. And with that performance, he makes that number 3 in my list. At number 2, I have Merino of Arsenal. Although some people will believe Ethan Nwaneri should be in the list ahead of him, but I think as the importance of his performance just gives him an edge over Nwaneri. Here's why. The game was tied at 0-0 as at 70 minutes before he came in, and within 12 minutes, the space of 12 minutes, he has scored 2 goals to completely give Arsenal the lead and literally just dominated the rest of the proceedings. So I feel with that performance and with the importance of that result, Merino just peep it ahead of Ethan Nwaneri on this list. And so Merino, number 2. And then finally, to my number 1 person, goes to Omar Mamouche of Man City. I mean, you cannot argue too much with you can't argue so much against a hat trick, and not just a hat trick. I mean, imagine playing against a team that is so hardy like Newcastle, and then just killing off the game within the first 30 minutes with a superb hat trick. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And like I said, it is a hat trick. I don't know what else anyone would have played within the week to place above Omar Mamouche. Although he kind of went, missing for some part of the game, but it happens sometimes as footballers. There are sometimes in a game you may not just be finding your feet as you want to. So it doesn't take away from his performance in the first half, and it doesn't take away from his beautifully taken hat trick. And so Omar Mamouche makes it as my number 1 pick for the week. Now here's a rundown of my 10 best performers for the week. Number 10, I have Tom Bishop. At number 9, I have Ryan Christie. At number 8, I have Makroka. At number 7, I have Jürgen Ekkelenkamp. At number 6, I have Joan Jordan. At number 5, I have Fabian Ruiz. At number 4, I have Takumi Minamino. At number 3, I have Yankuba Minteh. At number 2, I have Merino and Omar Mamouche for the win. And if there's anyone I missed, if there's someone who should have placed higher, or if there's someone you feel had done better than someone on the list, just write in the comment section and like, share, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye.